Climbing is inherently dangerous. This video is for information only. If you plan to use DRT or SRT, I highly advise you seek training from a certified professional so you can climb safely and effectively. I'm making two assumptions in this video. One, that you know what saddle hunting is, hunting from a saddle such as that, and you've maybe heard of hunting using DRT or SRT. I've been doing it for 2 years now and I really like it. I actually like it better than sticks. So this is more just like an overview of how I'll go to a tree, real life. I'm gonna hunt out of this tree, go to a tree, get a rope up in it, how I'll climb it, how I'll set up for the hunt, and how I'll get down. If you wanna know like the ins and outs of DRT and SRT, I highly suggest you go check out the video I made with Scott and Joe from the New York Saddle Hunters. It's a complete overview of each system and how to use it. I'll put a link in the description. They're the ones who taught me and showed me how to use this. I gravitated to it like immediately because it works great in the woods that I hunt. There's a lot of hardwoods and the trees are just perfect for this kind of thing. Give me a like, subscribe please, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more DRT stuff. I have a lot of footage that I've shot in the hunts that I've done in the 2 years. And I've got some things to say, so let me know if you want to hear them. Thanks, and enjoy. I'm going to show you an example of climbing the tree behind me using the DRT method. And I'm going to just roll footage here, talk you through it, and you can see all the pains, trials, and tribulations. There are some aspects where it's just a really pain in the ass, and then there are other aspects that are really nice. I plan on hunting that tree in the fall. It's the spring. It's the perfect time to set loops and figure out what trees you're gonna hunt using DRT. Here we go. The first thing I have to do is I have to throw a throw ball up and over that limb. The limb selection that you're looking for, rule of thumb, is something as big as your forearm or bigger and alive. And because I am going to come back here and hunt this in the fall, I brought a bunch of paracord. I don't need all this, but I'm going to make a paracord loop so I don't have to throw the throw ball when I come here in the fall. Ideally, I would have a cube to hold all this line, you know, a compactable cube so my line doesn't get all tore up and caught up in these leaves and sticks and stuff, but I don't have one yet. I plan to get one. In the meantime, I'm just gonna have to deal with this mess. Prior to hunting, if I am gonna take this out in the woods hunting, I'll usually clean that up and make sure it's not tangled and stuff, but I think it's okay for now. This is the hardest part, throwing the throw ball up and over that. Good rule of thumb is like 12-ish feet is what I found to be to help with my accuracy. Put a bite of cord through that loop, that loop over my finger, and then I hold it like this, and it's kind of like a swinging motion from your hip, and then I shoot it and arc it up and over. It takes practice. If you're gonna do this, practice the throw ball, because it's annoying. Already caught up. See? That happens. Okay, can I get that on the first throw? I kind of feel like I'm a little far away, but I think I can hit it. 2 years of practice. Can he do it? Probably. Oh my God. So it would have gone up and over if this didn't happen. This is why you want to keep your line nice and clean, no knots. Real life here, folks. Coming at you. Another thing I do is I keep the line through this hand in case it's going in a direction I don't want to. I can stop it. Beauty. Okay. Now I got to take this line, walk it to the tree, And I gotta get around some branches there. Not too many, but it will be a little annoying. So now, after all that, I have my pathway. Okay, that is the most annoying part of this whole thing. Easily, hands down, the most annoying thing. As you could probably see, let's say in a hunting scenario, I already had a paracord loop set up. I'd have my backpack on and my saddle on, bow in hand, walk to the tree, and this is how I would climb it. I get to my tree, I take out my rope, and I'm gonna take out my platform. My platform is gonna get connected to the side of my saddle, unravel my rope. I've got a little carabiner on this, so attach my climbing line, pop it up and over. Okay, beautiful. The end with my carabiner already attached. The carabiner goes to my bridge on my saddle. In the back of my saddle, I have this pouch which has my gloves, and it has my tether. I also highly recommend having gloves. It makes climbing this rope easier. So now I'm gonna make a bridge and tie a Blake's hitch. Now, I could tie another Blake's hitch here and then have it self-tending. For the sake of time, I'm not going to do that right now. We will just tie off a knot so it doesn't slip through. Okay, so now I'm ready to go up. I'm gonna get my pack. That's coming up with me. I would also tie my bow to the other end of my climbing line. So I've got this little carabiner that I would clip onto my bow, and I would rest it so it's not going to get snagged on anything. So once I get up there and I pull it up, make my life easy that way. This backpack's coming up with me. So we're ready to go up. I'm just gonna sit in it, make sure we're secure here, make sure my platform's there. I do the hip thrust. You can do a foot loop hold, but this is the hip thrust. Do one wrap on the right hand. I'm right-handed. Hold the other hand right above it. Get your feet and legs kind of above you, and then kind of lift your hip up, and then what just fell? Okay. I had a knot slip. Better not do that again. Okay. Okay. And now let's go up for real. If I had done a self-tending Blake's hitch, I wouldn't have to do this move right here. It would just do that automatically. I would just have to do this one. I mean, yeah, this is a little bit of a workout. It's not that difficult. You do feel it in like your lower abs. But it's not like super hard. Okay, going up like this, I will just prune a little. Yeah. I also obviously have to leave, give yourself plenty of time to do all of this in a hunting scenario. I give myself an hour to climb and set everything up, just to make sure that I don't rush things and I don't get all sweaty and I don't get all frustrated, which can easily happen with many different scenarios. Doing all this from A to Z, all the steps you have to do. Okay, so right now I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my platform. I want my head maybe just underneath that branch. Okay, take my platform off. Wrap it around the tree. Beautiful. All right. This is a nice view. And then it's actually really easy once you get to your platform, because you can take a lot of weight off. Okay. There's going to be there's a trail right behind the camera, and I can shoot all the way down there, and then all the way down in there. This is nice, nice, nice. I dig it. So, once I get to this point, I'm going to take out my tether. You could hunt like this, but I like having my tether with me because I can really customize my comfort level, figure out where exactly I want my tether, like right here. Also, depending on how comfortable I felt about being safe and secure, I might just keep myself tied in to my climbing line for redundancy. We'll do that today. So, I'm in my tether. I pull some slack onto my climbing line. Tether is secure, safe, good to go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, next would be my gear holder. That's going to go above my tether, like that. And on the top of my bag, I'll take that off now, I have a little carabiner that I'm going to clip. Just a little, not a carabiner, just a little clip. That'll go right onto my gear hanger. I have a clip in here somewhere. So I would take this hero clip and I would put it over here where my bow would go. And what I would do is take my rope and pull up my bow, dump the excess rope into my bag so it's not all hanging down as like a scent wick. Grab my bow, hook it right there, knock an arrow in, and I'm ready to hunt. You know, just the final touches would be like get my rangefinder out, maybe my grunt tube, and that's that. All right, I am hungry. Let's say my hunt's over, and I want to get out of here. This is how I get out of here. In the reverse order, I would take, let's see, I'd take my climbing line, I'd hook my bow down, and I'd let my bow down with my climbing line. Take this clip off, put that back in here, take my gloves out. Backpack goes on. Gear hanger comes off. Okay, we're on that. Can loosen up this. We're good. Unclip. Back in the pouch. This is the fun part. Going down. Nice and easy. Don't forget the platform. And going down. Okay, now I just take my backpack off. Platform in first. Oh, okay. So I almost forgot. I want to put some paracord in here. So before I pull this out, let me go grab my paracord. Let's put this to the side. And I'm going to tie this paracord to my rope. Yeah. That's the beauty of this, so especially scouting. Now I don't have to climb every tree that I throw a loop in. I could have just done that and just assumed it was good, and it would have been. It's just good to double check, to go up and take a look around. So yeah, now all I have to do is when I come back ready to hunt, I will pull out my climbing line and I'll clip it to this and I'll go up and over, and I'll just leave this in. I'm not going to take it out. I'll leave that in. Sometimes I like to hang my bow from this and I'll pull up my bow with this. But now I am just going to tie this off to this little tree to the right and pack up my shit and get out of here. So thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this, and let me know if you want to see more of this DRT stuff, because I mean, I plan to keep doing it. I do enjoy it. I like it better than sticks, actually. And yeah, there's other like tips, tricks, and ideally what I'd love to film for you guys is a successful hunt. And it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I came super close a couple times now using this method. One of them was a setup, run and gun. I didn't have a loop set up that same night and missed a big buck. Another one, I found the spot in the morning. I set a loop, and then I decided to come back in that evening. And a buck walked right underneath me. I could have shot him easily, but he was too small and he wasn't the one I was after. That almost worked out. And yeah, there's been a ton of other times where I've used it. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here in the fall.